spotted a hostile soldier in your AO. Over.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Sorry about that. I had done an update and the damn thing didn't it didn't save my settings for whatever reason. I was like, what's going on here? Like my mic's not working. Sorry about that, guys. All right, we are back, man. We're gonna play a few games here. Gonna play a few games, man. Just a few games. So I'm playing on my server here, the East US server, the one that says like official hosted server. That's not, well, it's not, this is an official server, but you know, I'm just joking about I'm joking that it's you know, a DICE hosted server. You know. Oh, I thought he was dead. Yo, what's up, Sergeant Valdez? CA Army, what's up, man? Says let's get a game going. Yeah, bro, late night games, bro. Late night game. I'm trying to host. If y'all want to play, bro, I'm right here. If y'all want to play, I'm right here. So I'm just playing a few games, bro. I'm chilling tonight. I'm not really like I said, I got off of work not too long ago, so had some dinner. So I figured I'd play a few games, you know. Close encounter.
Let me fix you up.
Close encounter, man. Close encounter. Oh, you trying to be clever, I see. Trying to be clever? You know what? You said you said what did you have for dinner? I just have pizza and wings. Oh, you had some pizza and wings. Sounds good. Said too tired to do my late night zombie gameplay with COD wings, bro. Best dinner I've ever had. Well, usually, bro, like, let me tell you guys something. Like, I usually eat pretty healthy, for the most part. Because usually when I eat food, when I'm working, and I usually diet when I'm working. So most of the time, like, when I'm eating, I usually try to stay within an anabolic, diet. I try to eat anabolic, like, anabolic, eating style, which is like protein in the beginning of the day, and then go about my business, because I do quite extensive labor, and then usually for lunch I usually eat like for my lunch is usually like there's this peanut butter you can buy right now. It's like a peanut butter that I'm using. I'm probably gonna switch it up later, but I usually eat like it's a sugar-free peanut butter. It's called PB2. Not sure if anyone, or it's called PB Fit or PB2. There's different types of peanut butters for it. But it's pretty much a vegan peanut butter, but it's high in protein. So it's got like less. It's got a third of the fat, no sugar, and it's high in protein. So when I talk about anabolic, like I'm always eating high protein meals. So usually that's what I'll eat. That with with a little bit of bread, because I need some carbs, and usually I'll have like fresh fruit, usually sliced apples, and sliced apples. Sometimes dessert, I'll have like sugar-free yogurt or sugar-free pudding, sugar-free pudding, or I'll have like some type of, what do you call it? Sometimes I have like a dark chocolate, with a coffee, I'll have black coffee, so that's usually what I like to enjoy for lunch. Whoa, he disappeared. He vanished. I'm like, what?
Got your med kit, man.
Myself over here. Over there. He said mine is peanut butter and jelly or Nutella. Yeah, that's too. I can't eat like the good shit. It tastes good. Don't get me wrong. I like it. It's just that when I'm eating and dieting, I usually go for like sugar-free foods and stuff. So, like when I eat, like I said, I use that PB Fit. A lot of times when I'm eating, I'll use like a sugar-free jelly and stuff. I usually get a sugar-free jelly, and it tastes really good. But I mean, like I said, bro, I like looking good, so like that's just me, bro. Like I like looking good. I like being healthy, so that's kind of like a thing that I do. But like usually what I eat for dinner, most of the time I can't. If I can't cook, usually I cook my food, but I cook like chicken or something. But like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like pizza. Okay, like I love pizza. Who doesn't like pizza, right? I love pizza. I try not to eat it all the time, but I probably try to eat it at least like maybe once a week. I'll eat pizza maybe once a week. I can't eat it all the time, but he said I try to avoid the high fructose. Yeah. What's up, Barbatop? What's going on? Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, bro. Like, I love unhealthy foods too. I just don't usually eat them. You know, I'm always like trying to eat healthy and stuff. I just usually try to eat healthy. That's all it is. You know, and I have to eat healthy just because, you know, it's not good to eat unhealthy all the time. Yeah, so like, but see, like, I always tell people, bro, like, if you're ever trying to lose weight, you know, if you're ever trying to lose weight, bro, the secret to losing weight is calories in, calories out, bro. That's all it is. Simple equation. You know, a lot of people don't understand it. So, it's a simple equation. If you're burning more calories than you're taking in, bro, you're gonna lose weight. It's bottom line. You know, if you're eating more calories and you're not burning calories, you're gonna gain weight. It's just the way it is. So, just the way it is. Don't hate me. That's just the way Mother Nature works. You know, that's the Mother Nature for you. So. That's the secret. That's the secret to losing weight, you know. I usually try to be in good shape for the most part, so. But you know, it's not easy, bro. It's not easy to like work out, especially if you're a gamer, bro. If you're a gamer, it's not easy to like look good at all times, and then on top of that, like. And then on top of that, like, you're working, you work out, and then play games. Like, it's not easy, but, you know, usually, like, if I work out, which I'm going to be doing again, usually when I work out, I don't play no games until I finish my workout. So until work is done, and then working out is done, I don't play no games. That's just how it is. That's how I usually reward myself. I reward myself by playing games. So if I'm in shape and I'm good, you know, like I will you know, I will play games and stuff. But usually, like I said, I won't play for that long. But it's good to be disciplined. You know, especially if you're working for a goal, you're working on something. You know. Bro, that shouldn't even. That's BS. That's BS. I shouldn't even have died. Okay. That's BS. She said, I work out first, then gaming whenever I'm not feeling sore. Yeah, right. I thought children always played Fortnite, bro. What are you talking about? I thought there was always children playing Fortnite. I didn't know that, like, children didn't play Fortnite. I could have sworn they always played Fortnite. He said we should have won that round. It's all good, bro. It's not a big deal. It's just a warm-up round. That's like my first game. I'm not even tripping about it. I'm not even tripping about it, bro. I'm just trying to get some games. Just trying to get a couple games in, and then question is, and that's the thing, bro. Like, not everybody wants to play everything else, but you know, there are a lot of people wanting to play. It's just I don't know if they're willing to stick around and play, but. Yeah, I don't even remember. I didn't set this map rotation. Somebody else changed it. I didn't even put this map rotation on. Someone else put it on. That's fine. The only thing that sucks is that there's another server that's hosting this. That's official EA West. So it's gonna kind of suck playing it, but. Bro, how? That damn weapon is so busted.
Yeah, I've got an enemy.
Hold on, I'm
soldier.
coming.
Here's your ammo. Here's your med kit.
I mean, I don't think everyone should go vegan, honestly, but I feel like if you're vegan, you know, that's the lifestyle you choose, you know. I'm not vegan, but I support some of the, you know, like the choices of food that they have available. I think they're great choices because the thing is with like vegan food is that, you know, a lot of times with vegan food, bro, is that it's a good alternative, you know. People don't realize it. It's a good alternative.
Okay, we're really hurting them. This is good. Keep it up.
It's a good alternative, you know. Yo, what's up, BF3 Ace 23? What's going on, buddy? I see you're playing in the game, so I'm just playing casually, so don't think I'm playing competitively or anything. I want everybody to know that I'm not playing seriously, so I'm just playing for fun, a couple games here and there. I'm not sweating my way out. Not trying to play like Captain Sweaty. You know what I mean?
Enemy soldier spotted. Over.
Bro, why is this guy...
Your meds over here.
do what in the water? He's either gonna come up here or
Yeah, I spotted an enemy soldier. Over.
it's like he's coming one way or the other.
Эй, куда идешь? Вернись обратно.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to play on the PC. The next time I'm off, I'm gonna try to play on PC. I'm gonna try. I can't stand for shotguns. No, I don't avoid cake. I don't avoid cake. I don't eat desserts though. Like I don't eat like cakes. I don't usually ever eat cakes. Usually I only eat cakes on like on occasions, you know, like maybe at parties or something, but I mean cakes are delicious. I like cakes. Just it's part of the whole like it's not healthy for me, you know. If I'm craving a cake, yeah, then I'll get it. But you know, it's like I love cheesecake, but I don't eat cheesecake. You know, I love it. Like I love cheesecake.
Я медик! Помощь хочешь?
Yeah, I spotted an enemy soldier. Over.
Bro, come on, bro. Bro, you know the only carbs that I want. Let me tell you something. The only carbs I want, if I'm gonna have to choose over a cake or some type of like dessert, let me tell you something. Okay, I'd rather drink a beer most of the time. I'd rather get a beer over a cake. Okay, like any day. Like if it's anything bread-like, you know what I mean? Like I would rather cut carbs just so I can have beer. Okay, I would cut carbs just so I can have beer. All right, I don't care how tired I am. I'd rather cut carbs to have some beer at the end of the night or something. You know, on certain days. That's just me, but like I'd rather like drink a little bit, and I don't usually drink a lot. I usually just drink here and there, but. You said favorite beer, bro. My favorite beer, you know, my favorite beer would probably be it's an IPA. It's called Revolver. Believe it or not, it's actually called Revolver. I don't know if you guys ever tried it. It's actually really good. If you like IPAs. Bro, that's crazy how much. That's crazy how much. Bro, that's bullshit. Bro, y'all get that full or what? Bro, he's still over here. Where is he? Fuck, this fool got in here. Yo, what's up, Maloki? What's going on, buddy? Appreciate you coming by, man. You said the Air Force now has the same uniform as the Army now? What? No way, dude. That's sorry, bro. I still got my Air Force uniforms, bro. I still got my Air Force uniforms and my blues. Bro, we had the cleanest uniforms, at least when I was in. We had the best. We had... Bro, what? Bro, this... What is this? No, bro. Hold on. Who is this guy, bro? Who is this guy? This guy has literally, like, one-shot me every single time. Who is this guy, dude? Like, I'm about to kick this guy. Who is this guy, bro? I'm about to kick this guy. Because, like, listen, I can tolerate some shit. Some bullshit, but if you're gonna use a shotgun, bro, don't use.
Я медик! Лекарства нужны?
Лови гранату! Here's your first aid. Enemy soldier spotted. Over. I need help! Hostile soldier spotted. Over. Soldier, over. Come and get your med kit.
Oh, my bad, dude. I am muted. I am muted. My bad. I was saying Victor Valiant, he isn't a hack. He plays legitimate. It's just that his practice, the way he plays is not legitimate. Oh, bro, Frost, bro, why Frost is on the other team, bro? Really? God, bro, like seriously. I was saying this, bro, like Victor Valiant is a legitimate player, meaning he doesn't use any cheats. But he's a dirtbag player, okay? He's a dirtbag player. He only plays if he wins. He does not play the game if he doesn't win. That's the type of player he is. If he won, he would play. But the thing is this, the problem is he doesn't like losing. And neither do I. I can't invite him. Fuck me, bro. It's because Frost doesn't have, I don't know why he just doesn't get rid of people on his friends list that he doesn't talk to. Anyways. Yeah, he's like one of the most like douchebag, dirtbag players you'll ever meet. Because he doesn't do anything to contribute to the players. He only plays on the winning team. And I bet money, bro. I bet you money, bro. I would put down 100 premium memberships for Battlefield 3. I would pay for 100 of them to show that he will not play a game if he's losing, he leaves. Because he does it all the time, bro. That guy does it all the time. There's never one instant where that guy doesn't do that. And we should have been on the fucking attacking team. I'm leaving this. I don't even want to do this. I'm done, bro. Because fucking Frost is on the other team. And it's like, bro, why the fuck is he on the other team? I ain't trying to deal with this. We were just defending, bro. I was just defending. Why was I defending again? You know what I mean? It makes no fucking sense. No, that guy's a piece of shit. That guy's the biggest piece of shit you ever play against, bro. Like, and I hate to call people a piece of shit, but that's just what it is. Okay, I've played in his games multiple times. I've tried to play with him multiple times, but the bitch ass always leaves when he's on the fucking losing team. So how are you gonna play a game, bro, and you don't want to play because you're losing, right? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna even deal with it. I'm not going to. Like, I don't want to deal with it. So that dude, that's how he is, bro. Like, you can't play no games with that guy. Like, he'll join your game for like a minute, and if he's on the losing team, bro, he ain't trying to put no effort. He ain't trying to put no additional effort in. And if he gets his ass handed, the only thing that's good is that when playing on like the teams that are like playing on games where like there's not that many servers available, and his bitch ass has to play on some server if he wants to play, he has to get his ass handed. But it's very rare that he stays. It's very rare. He always leaves. Cause that's the way he is. You know what I mean? He doesn't want to play because he thinks other people are hackers. If he's not winning, he ain't getting his way. I don't want to play with him because he's just a straight dirtbag, bro. Like, I hate playing against him. I don't like playing. Usually I just kick him. I usually just kick him if he joins my game. But I gave him that one chance. I was like, hey, you know what? I'll let him play. And bitch ass fucking left. Like a little hoe ass. Like, straight up, bro. Full left like a little hoe ass. I'm just like, you know what? Like, he would, and that's the thing. He doesn't leave if he's whooping your ass. Bitch ass doesn't leave when he's whooping your ass. But if he's getting his ass whooped, my man said, I'm not about it. He said, I'm out. He said, I'm trying to get out of this. He said, I don't want to be here no more. So it's like, I don't even want to deal with that fool. I really don't. So, kind of is what it is, you know, at the end of the day. It just sucks that there's nothing else to fucking play right now. So, I ain't trying to deal with it. Yeah, and like, yeah, of course. Those guys always play unbalanced. You have people that play unbalanced all the time. Frost plays unbalanced. Hey, don't hate me, bro. You play the game. You know how you play. Just remember that. You know how you play. You play the game. You don't give a shit. That's fine. You don't give a shit, but that's just what it is, right? Okay? You can say, hey, I cheat on every test, but I don't give a shit if I get caught, right? There's people that do shit like that. There's people who say, hey, you know what? I always study for my tests, but I fail them. And you know what? They retake their tests. No matter what, you're always going to have people that are like that. They don't give a shit. You know what I mean? They play this game. They don't care. You know what I mean? And that's the ugly side of what this game is, unfortunately. But, you know, that's why, like, the best players are not here. You know what I mean? There are some good players that are really good. They're left over, but they're not the best players. Like, a lot of times, all the best players are moved on playing other games. That's just the reality of it. Yeah, but you know what? I don't see, but that's the thing though, like when it comes to like the points and shit, bro, like I don't look at the points anymore because it's kind of like it's not relevant anymore. You know what I mean? The points are not relevant. You can't have like you can't have these like these modes or these games where um you know, you can't play the game serious anymore at that point. You know what I mean? Like once the game has moved past where the mainstream has moved on, like you can't play the game serious anymore. You know? It's not like that, you know, like you really can't have like a competition really. Like yeah, the leaderboards still go up. But let me tell you something. Okay, in fighting games, and I'm gonna bring up fighting games again. Okay, because I played a lot of fighting games, and there's a lot of people who play fighting games, but there's a lot of illegitimate people who play fighting games to try to do the same thing what a lot of people do. Not saying you are the same in this way, but there's people who boost their account. There's some people who only like rage quit. If they lose, they rage quit. so that the match doesn't count against them. People play only to win, right? There's these types of people who only play only to win. If they win the match, they don't rage quit. If they lose the match, they only rage quit, right? There's people who only play people who are only like easy, right? Or it's another account that's a dummy account and they'll beat up and get points from, right? People do this all the time. It is not out of the ordinary that this happens, right? And literally it happens all the time. But the thing is this, when it comes to like Battlefield in 2023, I would tell you this, man. It's kind of like pointless. It's kind of to me, it's pointless. It's pointless to like to try to say like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go for this record. I mean, you can do that. You can set a goal for it, but you know, the mainstream is gone. You know, like if you didn't do it during the time of, you know, if you didn't do it during the time of when the game was in its prime, it's kind of pointless in my opinion. Like, I can try to like become like, for example, like Ultimate Grandmaster or something. But like, if everyone's playing the next version of the game, right? Like, there's no point for me to try to prove anything. Like to me, like anyone who like gets any scores after the prime of the game, I'm not really like worried about it. I'm not really like concerned, you know? Like, you're not proving anything except for yourself.
Enemy soldier spotted. Over.
Shit, we cannot let the enemy take 5 more of us, or we are all fucking dead. Блять, if they take out 5 more of us, we're fucked. Блять, if the enemy take out another 5 of us, that's it, we're all fucked. Я медик! Рецепт выписать!
Bro, I thought I reloaded already. He said, do I know low tier God? I mean, I know who he is. Yeah, I've seen his stupid streams. That guy's that guy, I'll tell you this, low tier God. Okay, let me say something. Okay, if you know who low tier God is. So that guy is an actor, just so you guys know. Okay, he is an actor. He's wanted to be an actor. His whole platform is about like showing like he can't lose, right? Or he doesn't lose. He blocks everybody. That's his whole like that's his whole thing about who he is, right? People make videos about him. I personally don't think that is how he is in real life. Because if you actually look at interviews on how he is, he doesn't act that way. But I think it's a persona he puts on. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You know what I mean, Astro. You know what I mean. Yeah, it's like that's the thing, bro. Like the game can be competitive, but the thing is this, like the game is already past its, you know, like the mainstream has moved on, right? So you're not gonna have like the most like you're not gonna have the most realistic players available to play in your region. 'Cause that's the thing. Like, it's cool that we're all playing together, but the main problem about currently in you know this year playing this game is that there's not enough players available to play within one region. You don't have that. Okay. Even if you say, oh well, PC player has European regions, no, not correctly. Like, PC region has maybe people from Europe, right? They have somebody investing in the European servers, but it may not always be people in that region, right? They may have a slight majority, but it's not always that case. So, you know, some people are always like, you know, they're like, you know, the game is still competitive. To a degree, it is, but it's nowhere near the competition of what it was back in the day, you know, when it was, you know, extremely popular. And that's just how it is, bro. Like, if you don't like it, that's just, you know, I hate to break the bad news to you, bro. That's just the way it is. You play any new game, bro, and I'll tell you right now, when I played Street Fighter 4, okay, I got into Street Fighter 4 late, all right, and I got pretty decent at the game. I was nowhere near the top level. Nowhere near, bro, but I got better. But I was nowhere near the top level. But when the Street Fighter 5 came out, the story changed. The story changed. And you know why the story changed? Because now everyone's on the same level. Right? Everyone's on the same level. I was able to, like, you know, kind of apply the things I learned in Street Fighter 4 to Street Fighter 5. And the same thing. Whatever I didn't learn in Street Fighter 5, I'm able to apply it from Street Fighter 5 to Street Fighter 6. So, you know, you the more experience you have, the more time you play and you understand how the game is played, the more, you know, you're gonna do a lot better when it comes to rank. Okay, but the thing is, rank is dealt with a lot differently in like a lot of these first-person games, because in first-person shooters, bro, like every game practically is a ranked match. But the problem is, there's no actual how would you call it? There's no skill-based matchmaking in there's no skill-based matchmaking in Battlefield. There isn't any, zero, right? And you would think that there would be skill-based matchmaking if you played ranked, right? And that's why that whole dilemma with like people arguing about skill-based matchmaking when it comes to you know, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the problem with it, and a lot of people are bitching about it, is because they don't want to have to work that hard, right? Who wants to fucking sweat when they're playing a game casually, right? But if you're naturally good, right, because you have people who are good at the game, right, naturally, you have, what is it called? You have people who have, like, innate traits, right? There's people who are naturally good at games, right? And you got people that have to practice, right? They're not naturally good. They have to practice the game. They have to try to get better, right? You have those type of players, which happens. Happens all the time. So when you have stuff like that, right? And then like Modern Warfare 2 is trying to force people to play, you know, this whole you know, skill-based matchmaking, and that's why you have this huge negativity behind it, right? People don't like it. So, but that's the problem. Like when you have people have to actually play towards their actual skill, they don't want to do it, you know. Even if there is more players that can play, you know, there's more of a player base, excuse me, for FPS games over fighting games, right? Because fighting games don't have that luxury. They don't have that luxury. But FPS games have a lot of pool of players that, you know, can be available at one given time, right? So that's the whole thing about it. But the problem is that most players that play these games, they're trying to play casually, but you have this big group of players that like to play competitively, but they don't want to play. A lot of times you have people like Victor Valiant They don't want to play, you know, they don't want to play fair. They don't want to play fair, right? They always want to switch teams, right? You always have these type of particular players because that's how the game's always been played, right? That's how it's always been, right? So that's the issue with Battlefield in general, or first-person shooters in general, when it comes to rank-based matchmaking, right? If you had a game where people accepted, where it was like, okay, there's rank match, you have to choose rank, and then you have casual, right? If you choose rank, you're always going to get people around your level. If you pick casual, guess what? It's going to be a casual match. It's not going to be a ranked match, but you're still going to be playing against people around your level. You're never going to be playing a rookie if you're a professional, right? So in Street Fighter, it's like, if you're a diamond, which is very high rank, right? Diamond's like the top 1% of ranks that you're playing practically with everyone that's good at the game, right? And that's the minimum. That's the minimum. If you're diamond, right? Everything below, if you're rookie, if you're silver, if you're bronze, if you're platinum, you're playing with the bottom of the people who are all over the place, right? They're real casual, or they're semi proficient with the game, right? That's who you're gonna play with. If Battlefield players were willing to play with that type of setup, then you would have people that would be more competitive. The game would be more competitive. You can have esports, but the way it currently stands, you can't have that because everything is all mixed. They don't have no level of balance, and that's why the games are hard to balance to begin with. Because you have everyone that's good, you have everyone that's friends with each other that's good. You know, you have situations with Victor Valiant where he switches teams only to the winning side, right? There's no actual line when it comes to like, okay, yeah, this is the line when it comes to like players that are really good. You know, if someone is really good, will a game let somebody like switch over to a team that's winning? You know what I mean? So there's a lot of problems when it comes to this, but that's something that Battlefield has to deal with. You know, like Battlefield has to do something about that. They have to like implement, okay, rank is rank, and you're only gonna play people within your level, and then you know, casual is casual, right? He said, I like playing Overwatch 2, but mainly because I play it competitively and it's not really as fun as it was back in the day. Pro Genius I think it's Battlefield 3 Ace because it has the same battle log feature. I don't know what you're talking about. That's Ace 23. Yeah, it's BF3 Ace 23. He said, I feel like that most new games are just sweat. Like, I wanted to feel both fun and competitive, but I don't really feel that mix lately. Bro, let me tell you something, man. That's why a lot of times you'll see a lot of FPS players. They'll play fighting games. And you know why they play fighting games? Because they don't have to worry about someone else on their team. That's why a lot of people who are competitive, they'll play fighting games because they don't have to rely on someone on their team. They don't have to worry about playing for the team. They don't have to revive anyone. But that's the thing. When you play fighting games, bro, it's all you. That's all you, bro. There's no one else. There's no one else playing with you. It's all you, you know? I've met a lot of Battlefield players that played fighting games. You know, it's kind of crazy that they would play it, you know? But if you're competitive, bro, like, you know, why not? Yo, what's up, Plastic Africa? What's going on, dude? Yeah, so like fighting games are good, bro. I think fighting games are a great game to play, especially if you play these games and you're competitive. It's a good release. It's a good release from playing this game because this game can be frustrating because there's a lot of things you can't, it's out of your control because your team, if it's not good, if your team's not good, bro, you're not going to do good. That's just what it is, you know? And then obviously if your team is too good, you're just sitting there bored. You're not getting that many kills. That's just the reality of it. So, but with like Overwatch, bro, Overwatch, like in my opinion, like you have to play that game with a team. If you play randoms, bro, oh my god, it's like the most frustrating thing in the world. That's the oh my god, bro, it's just so annoying.
Here's your first aid.
Yeah, but like playing against like randoms on Overwatch, because I played Overwatch the first one, and I used to play with a friend, and he was really good at the game. I was alright at the game. But you have to play with the team, bro, because like if you play with a bunch of randoms, and all they're doing is like, you know, all they're doing is like picking the same class and shit, it's just like, you know, that game's really unbalanced. Like, it's like super unbalanced, just because like they allow people to pick like the same class multiple times and stuff. Like, even though they'll like not like let you pick a class because everyone's picking a class.
Here's your first aid.
Yo, what's up, Muscles? What's going on, man, bro? I'm just playing a few games, bro, before I go to bed. I'm just playing a couple games. Bro, I saw that damn Battlefield 2042 trailer early this morning, bro. I was already shaking my head when I saw that trailer. Bro, every trailer they make, bro, is like, the only trailer that I liked was Escalation. That's probably the only trailer that was actually good. Everything else was just like, oh my god, it just made me shake my head. I don't know why, bro. I just don't like the team that's involved with Battlefield 2042, to be honest. I don't like any of them fools. Like, them fools piss me off. Every last one of them, bro. Bro, I swear, bro, this guy just invincible, bro. This dude's invincible.
Here's your first aid kit. Take it out.
This dude's invincible, bro. You can't touch this guy. You can't touch this guy. He said, how's the new job, bro? I'm good, man. Got me one of those new PS5 controllers. Damn expensive, though, but it has improved my game so far. Good to catch it. Yeah, bro, I appreciate you coming by, man. It's been a while since, like, the last time you came by. I really appreciate you, bro, like, just giving the donations, bro. Like I said, man, it just goes back to the channel. So, everything that I earn and stuff, like, goes back to the channel. So, it's good, man. New job's good. Just been working, you know, like, obviously I got all kinds of shit thrown at me in, you know, real life, but, you know, at the end of the day, you just gotta work and deal with your problems here and there, one time, you know, a little bit at a time. You know, it is what it is. But everything's been good, man. Just been trying to work, save as much money as possible. So, you know, I make a good living where I'm at. So, luckily for me, you know, making a good living. So, not a lot of people can say that. Where the hell is this guy at? This pro genius guy is being a pain in my ass because he's fucking like literally like impossible to kill because he's like lagging so hard. Oh, dude, I can't stand those type of players, bro. Because you know why I can't stand them? Because they're using damn like aim assist, right? They're using aim assist. You know what I mean? They're fucking just exploiting the game. That's what I don't like. Like, that's the shit that gets on my nerves. They're like using aim assist and shit. And they're just like, you know, they're just doing shit like that. And it's like so annoying, bro. It's like, relax, bro. I know you got the championship belt around your waist. I get it. Like you don't have to tell me you're the champion, bro. I already know it. I see it. I see the championship belt around your waist, bro. You don't have to tell me. You know what I mean? Like, relax, bro. Like, why can't you just play a casual game? Like, have you ever played a casual game? You know, like my man said, he said this is, you know what I mean? He said that's casual. Like, fucking relax, dude. Like, seriously. Like, some of these guys are just like, they're just like relax, bro. Fuck. Man, it's not that serious.
I've spotted a hostile soldier in your area.
Yeah, let's just stick together, cause like
Be on the lookout.
these guys, he's right there, bro. That pro genius guy's right there. That pro genius guy's right there, bro.
I've spotted a hostile soldier. Over.
You got your first aid over here.
Oh, is that BF3 Ace 23? Bro, just relax. Okay, relax. All right, it's not that serious. All right, relax. It's not that serious. Is that BF3 Ace 23? Just relax, bro. You don't have to play the N94 every goddamn time, bro. Like, relax. All right. I'm not here to farm the fucking whole team, bro. Like, I'm just trying to play a couple games, bro. Like, I'm about to get off, so you don't have to be a nuisance against everybody. Like, I feel like some players, bro, they don't realize how much of a nuisance they are. Some of the times, bro. Like I don't think they realize how much of a nuisance they are. Like, I don't think they get it, you know. I don't really think they get it a lot of times. They play the game so much. Maybe they have more time to play it, right? But I don't think they realize how much of a nuisance they are, bro. It's like, bro, relax.
Hang in there. I'll make sure you make it.
I mean, I don't really care. It's just relax, bro. It's not that big of a deal, you know. Like, you're not proving anything to me. Like I'm just trying to play a couple games, bro. I'm just chilling, bro. I'm not trying to, like, you know what I mean. I'm not trying to fucking farm the whole team here. Like, I'm just trying to play a couple games and then I'm on my way. Like, if you want to farm the whole damn team when I'm off, that's fine, bro. Like, you do whatever you want, but, like, I'm just trying to play a couple games, bro. Just relax. Just the N94 is the cheapest weapon in the game, bro. Like, let's just call it for what it is, bro. Like, the weapon is so cheap. One of the cheapest weapons in the damn game, bro. Hands down, one of the most overpowered weapons in the game. Why do you think people stopped using the N94 after Battlefield 4? Because it's not good anymore. It wasn't cheap. People only use it because it's cheap. Maybe some people are kind of like, there are probably people that think that it's not cheap and it's skill based, but it's really not skill based. There is there is a level of skill that's required to use it, but there's also exploits to use it in a more unfair way, you know? It's not fair, like, it's not fair, like, this thing literally shoots 2 rounds, and it shoots 2 rounds like a damn DMR, bro. It literally fires like a DMR, like, no lie. It literally shoots like a DMR. It doesn't shoot like an actual burst weapon. Like, all the burst weapons in the game, I would say, are more in line with how they fire in real life. This one, bro, it's like one shot is literally like a DMR shot. It has nothing to do with like, it has nothing to do with like the actual weapon. It just, for whatever reason, made it the way it is. I just get kind of annoyed with it. Sorry. I apologize, bro. I just get real triggered with the weapon. I get really triggered with it. It's just one of the cheapest weapons in the game. I would say the N94 is probably like the AC-42. If you hate AC-42, you know, it's like that, bro. It's like super cheap. I would even compare the N94 to the Glock. To the Glock in 2042, bro. The 2042 Glock is like on burst is like super overpowered. It's like one of the most overpowered weapons. It's like better than fucking it's better than the machine guns. It's better than machine guns.
Thanks, doggo. Yeah, that was big. Pick it up.
Especially like small machine guns, bro. Small machine guns don't do shit in 2042.
Thanks for the help, Doc. Let's begin. One of the hostile soldiers.
Ready to go. Come on, ready to go.
First aid, man.
On the run now. 2 left. Let's get 'em. Come on, 4 more to go, then we can go home. Come on.
He said only sweaty crackheads use it. Oh man. Yeah, the N94 is a broken weapon, hands down. There's no argument. There's no argument against it, bro. Like I can tell you just because I've played Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, and I can tell you the difference between the two weapons, bro. The N94 is nowhere near as good as the one in Battlefield 3. Because in Battlefield 4, you can at least hear the second shot, the burst weapon. Like in Battlefield 3, if you use like the M16A4 or the if you use the M16A4 or like the KH-2002, right? You can hear the burst. You can hear like the 2 rounds. In this one, there's no 2 rounds. So like one shot literally is 1 round, right? Like that's how it sounds. In Battlefield 4, they actually changed it. They made it more in line with all the other burst weapons. So it's just like, bro, yeah, of course they were gonna do that. You know, it makes more sense to do that. it's just a broken weapon, bro, at the end of the day. Like, yeah, it's a really good weapon for Battlefield 3, right? I'll agree with you there. Is it a good weapon? Yes. Is it broken? Yes, it is broken. I'm not going to tell you that it's not broken. Because why do you think they balanced it in 4? Right? And it probably wasn't in line with how it actually was in real life. Right? Which happens a lot, you know? But it is what it is. It just sucks to have to, like, you know, play the game, and you gotta play against people like that because you think they're cheating, you know, you think they're playing unfair because they kill you so fast. I just hate having to like constantly. I just hate having to constantly have to like
Now go get the rest.
adjust myself to this player just because I just want to just play casually, you know. I'm not trying to play all sweaty and shit, bro. Like, just trying to play casual. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Oh my god, bro.
У меня тут есть кое-что. Нужно?
Yeah, bro. I don't know if that's legitimate or not. Because if you listen, I don't know who this Pro Genius guy is. This Valhair guy. But if you listen carefully, bro, it sounds like he's using rapid fire. If you listen carefully, it sounds like he's using rapid fire. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys can listen carefully, but just now, bro, it sounded like rapid fire.
Я доктор! Кому помочь?
It sounded like it. I'm just saying. And listen, bro. Listen. I get it. There's a lot of people who use Cronus Max who play this. There's people who use Sim 4 who play this game. Like, don't get me wrong. I understand.
Good going. We're fucking them up. Keep going.
That's a fact, bro. People use Sim 4, Cronus Max. They really do. They use it, and they play on controller. Okay. There's people who do it. I just, you know. All I'm saying is, don't use it if you're using rapid fire, bro. Don't use rapid fire.
Увернись, солдат! Ты уже готов, молодец, иди!
Get your ammo, man!
What? No way, dude. Listen, I'm gonna say this, bro. Like, if there's like old video footage of somebody, bro, I'm not too crazy about it, honestly. Especially like Pro Genius from Brazil, BF3 Ace-23 is from Japan,
Yeah, I
bro.
spotted an enemy soldier. Over.
Like, you know, those guys are from different freaking sides of the world. I'm not really worried about it. The thing is this, look, if I had turned on, like, if I had some type of aim assist and I was aiming like him, which I'm gonna do, by the way, you'll see the difference. I would get him. That's the problem. Like, I don't have. You know, when you have controller lock, bro. When you have controller lock, I don't know if I have it on. It said. Just make sure. Yeah, it's not on. It was in the middle of saving. I'll show you, bro. Like, a different story if I had it on. Bro, my man, he's suicide. Bro, why would you suicide? What is this? My man's suicide. He's suicide or he left the game. Yo, what's up, Rerun Trading? What's up, buddy? Well, I'm gonna turn on aim assist. See that? Look at that. Trade. Trade, bro. Trade. Look, so this guy already sees me. See that? Trade again. What'd I tell you? If I didn't have aim assist on, I probably wouldn't have killed him. Like legitimately. I wouldn't have killed him. I wouldn't have killed him, bro. Like, I would have died. Even though I would be trying to actually aim at him through hip fire, he would have got me still, right? That's just the way it is, bro. That's just the way it is. Aim assist just locks onto them, bro. Like, it's like controller lock. They don't, like, when you hear people say controller lock, they don't say that for no reason. Like, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing is, you can say mouse and keyboard, right? At the end of the day, bro, at least mouse and keyboard, you have to aim, bro. You're aiming, right? With controller players, they're using aim assist. Okay, call it for what it is, bro. Don't sugarcoat it. They got to use aim assist, and aim assist is doing a lot of that shooting for them, bro. Like, it's not fair that you have people who are, bro, and look, when I aimed at him, bro, it locked onto him. Like, it's not even fair a lot of times. Like, it's not even fair that it locks on that way. Right? It's not even fair. But it is what it is, bro. I'm just saying. He was almost dead. I'm not even using A94, bro. I'm not even using it. That's it. That's all it takes, bro. See that? Clean shot. Clean shot. That I will tell you that right there was aim assist. Aim assist pretty much helped me guide that recoil control. No problem. There was no recoil control, pretty much. It was non-existent. Practically non-existent. Oh, let's use the A94. Everybody's using it.
Hostile soldier spotted. Over. That's over here. Come and get your med kit.
See that? I saw the guy on the right, but the aim assist actually corrected me to the left side. This guy right here. The aim assist actually showed me that there was somebody right there. I was actually going to aim to the guy to the right, because I saw the guy to the right naturally. But the aim assist locked on to the guy to the left. I just want to point that out. Like, that's shit that I'm talking about, bro. Like, you know. It's cheap, bro. Like, when you lock on and shit, like, y'all saw the shit I was doing. I'm just playing as if someone on controller was playing, like. Yeah, no, but I don't know, bro. Ace 23 doesn't use rapid fire. He doesn't use rapid fire. I don't believe he uses rapid fire. Yeah, actually, I've seen him play. I've seen his recordings. He doesn't use rapid fire. I've seen him use L1. I've seen him use ADS spam. Yeah, because most players do. All right. Most players that use like controller and aim assist, that's how they play. You know.
Hostile vehicle spotted. Over.
That's how they play. So. That's just how they play, bro. Like. He said, "Look at Discord." I don't know, bro. I don't. What are you talking about? What part of Discord? All right. I'm guessing y'all just beefing. All right. Let me first and foremost. Let me turn this off. I think I proved my point. I just think I proved my point already with the examples. I just want to point it out because people don't realize how strong aim assist really is. Man vanished.
That's good. You've killed half of them. Now kill the rest.
Here's your first aid. Enemy soldier spotted. Over. Your man's over here. Enemy soldier spotted. Over.
But you know, let me say this though. Like, I really believe the developers. They didn't have. The developers didn't have in mind that people would actually be doing this. I don't think the developers had that in mind, that people would actual ADS spam, because like the whole point of like them giving them aim assist was to, you know, help them with their aim, right?
Yeah, I spotted an enemy soldier. Over.
I don't think they actually intended it to be that like exploited, you know, exploited in that way. I don't think they had that in mind. But you know, like the game is very, very, like the weapon is very, very powerful. So you know, people found ways to like use, you know, rapid fire and, you know, with the aim assist and stuff, like it's really exploitive, you know.
Yeah, I spotted an enemy soldier. Over. Here's your first aid. Pick up your meds.
Bro, how do you know I was right there? Bro, how did you know I was right there? How did you know I was right there, bro? For real. Okay, let's be real. How do you know I was right there, okay? My man shot through the damn thing. Maybe it was aim assist. Maybe it was aim assist. See? How can I tell, bro? How can I tell? Maybe it was aim assist. Maybe it was wall hacks, right? My man can't tell because he's been playing with wall hacks automatically on. It's hard to tell. Look, I'll even tell you guys this. Like, I made a video where I was streaming one time and I said I'm going to turn on rapid fire. I played one match in Battlefield 3 on Xbox. And I showed myself playing rapid fire, bro. And I had the most ridiculous... KD, bro. I ain't gonna front with you, bro. I played one time with rapid fire, bro, and I had the most ridiculous KD, bro, with the N94. Just because I wanted to prove a point. How, like, overpowered it was, bro. Like, how brain dead it was.
Enemy soldier spotted. Over.
That's just the way it is, bro. Like, it's practically not fair.
Yeah, I've got an enemy soldier. Here's your med kit. Yeah, I've got it.
Fuck, they got me pinned down!
He said, bro, why upload clear evidence for all to see? That's self-exposure. Until you show everyone that deny it, man, funny show you are, gotta give it to you. So Jimmy Ace, you think he uses rapid fire? Listen, bro, there's people who I know who use rapid fire, bro. It's not a big deal. It's fine if you let us know, you know what I mean? Like, just know, like, you know, some people are not cool with it. You know what I mean? Like, we know what it is at this point. You know what I mean? It's not a secret. To pretend like it's like some phenomenon, I think it's kind of ridiculous at this point. Especially like this late in the game, bro. It's like, okay, yeah, bro. It's like, come on. We all know that people are gonna use whatever controllers they want to use. Everyone's gonna try to do something to get a competitive edge. It's just the way it is, bro. Like, you know, I understand. Like, you don't have to prove nothing to me, bro. You don't have to prove nothing to me, bro. Cause I've already admitted it a long ass time ago, bro. I've admitted it a long ass time ago, bro. I'm not playing any of these games. I'm not playing any of these games unless I'm playing on mouse and keyboard. I've said that a long time ago, and guess what? I'm gonna keep saying the same thing, okay? Like, that's the way I see it, bro. Like, that's how I am. Like, I'm not trying to play anything else. I'm not trying to play it on no controller, bro. I'm not trying to. If I play on controller, guess what? I'm gonna use aim assist, all right, for a little bit. And when I'm competent enough to be like, oh yeah, you know what? I can play without aim assist. I'm gonna prove my point again. I'm gonna be like, look, if you know how to play a game to a competent level, you do not need aim assist. Okay, that's my whole point. All right, and I feel like I don't have to play on controller to prove that, but because there's a lot of good players who are really good, and there's some that, you know, are a lot better just because they use aim assist. But, you know, I feel like aim assist. I feel like a lot of players that. I feel like people who are good at the game shouldn't need aim assist. That's my thing. I feel like aim assist shouldn't be used in ranked match. You know, that's my opinion though. You know, I feel like especially nowadays with like, you know, you're gonna have people like playing on console. You're gonna have people playing on PC. You know what I mean? Like, but. That guy's right there. He's in the other spot. Oh, he's already dead. Never mind. Here's the thing. I feel like it's, man, whatever you want to farm TDM with it, sure, you do it. It's 2023. Just don't use that BS against Anto, bro. Or it's Anto, bro. Ace said when rightly so, Anto will get annoyed on stream. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, you're right. You're right. I'll get annoyed by it because I know it's bullshit, bro. Like, I know it's bullshit. Like he's not wrong, bro. Like, I'm playing casually, bro. I'm not playing competitively, okay? Like, you see how I use the N94, bro. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not playing like that, bro. Like, you see me use the N94. I'm playing it like how a casual player would probably play it. Like, I'm not using it in a competitive sense. He's right.
I spotted an enemy soldier. Over.
I'm trying to aim it, you know, like it only takes like 3 shots to kill somebody, right? Because it's literally 6 bullets,
I spotted an enemy soldier. Over.
right? But it's not that serious, bro. I don't even want to use this weapon. I really don't. And you know why I don't want to use this weapon? Because like if I have to deal with people who are using that weapon, I have to switch weapons. That's just the bottom line of what it is, bro. Like, I don't like having to switch weapons because somebody's like outgunning me and I'm aiming at these guys, right? And I know I'm getting beat by aim assist. That's the problem that I have with a lot of times when I'm getting in firefights with someone. That's fine if you're using mouse and keyboard, but if you're using mouse and keyboard and you're using aim assist, okay, like I have to adapt to what you're doing, right? I have to like pick an AEK or I have to pick the most cheapest weapon in the game that can get me to kill you as soon as I'm aiming at you, because you're having something that's assisting you as you're aiming at me, right? So like, yeah, I play on mouse and keyboard too, but I don't have aim assist on, right? I turn that shit off. I only turn it on to prove a point. That's the only reason why I turn it on. I don't ever turn it on to be like, oh yeah, I'm playing with aim assist on. Like, I only play with it on to show you that it's cheap. And that's why I don't use it, right? And it's not fair that if I play on mouse and keyboard that I have it on, right? It's not fair, right? It's just not fair. That's the one thing I'll give to you. Like, if you see me playing with it on and you like, oh, that's not fair, you're right, it's not fair. That's why I don't do it about like 98% of the time. The other percent of the time that I do it is like to like prove a point, to show that it's not fair. See, I'm already getting tired of this weapon. Like, I don't even want to use it anymore. Like, I think it's automatic, and it's not automatic.
Enemy soldier spotted. Over.
I'm just gonna use Astro Blaster's like overpowered weapon right here. This is the ultimate weapon. I'd rather use this one. Honestly, out of all the weapons, I think this is the weapon that should be used. The AK-74. Just because I personally think that AK-74 is a balanced weapon. I think it's pretty balanced.
Just one guy left. Let's go.
Я
Let's go.
медик! Рецепт выписать!
Medkit here.
You said you could hear the rapid fire. I understand. I'm done, guys. I'm done. I appreciate everybody coming by and playing with me for a little bit, bro. I appreciate it, man. I really do. Even though, you know, everyone has their preferences and stuff and how they play it is what it is. You know, like I said, bro, I'll try to play with you guys if I can, man. It's just not, like I said, bro, like, don't think I'm not gonna catch on. Like, I get it, but like, I don't have rapid fire. I can't even turn on rapid fire if I wanted to. I can't. If I was playing on Xbox, I could do that. I could tell you that right now. I can turn on rapid fire, but because I'm not playing on Xbox, I can't do it. And I don't do it on Xbox anyway, so I don't do it in general. Period. So I don't really give a shit about the N94, bro. Like, N94 is like a cheap ass weapon. Let me tell you guys something. Like, when I play games, the reason why I like playing Battlefield 3 is because there was a there was a sense of competitiveness to the game that I felt like I can invest my time into, because there is a learning curve to learning the weapons and knowing what is a good weapon to use, right? Obviously, everyone can pick whatever weapon they want, but I can tell you right now, I know what weapons are the most busted weapons in the game, right? I can tell you the most busted weapons, especially playing if you play Battlefield 4. If you play Battlefield 4 and then you will play Battlefield 3, you can see the weapons, how broken some of the weapons that are really good. You can see why they're broken. And that's why I make my point about M16A3 being the most balanced weapon, while some people feel like the M16A3 is the most overpowered weapon, which they're wrong, because the M16A3 still has issues with, like, it has like a lot of horizontal recoil. It has vertical recoil on top of that, right? It has a lot of recoil that to me is more like in line with how it would be in real life, right? So like even the AEK, you like I can agree, like, yeah, it's a fast rate fire weapon, but it's also like hard to control, right? That's the whole point. So like with the N94, it's not like that, you know. It's not really not like that. And the reason why I even say that is because in Battlefield 3, like you don't have a penalty like a first shot penalty recoil like in Battlefield 4. In Battlefield 4, that's how they try to balance a lot of the weapons, by adding a penalty recoil at the start of a shot, right? And then you have all the spread penalties and all this stuff for your shots. So that's how they were able to like try to balance the weapons, you know, with the idea of what they were doing in 3, right? And go to 4. So that's why a lot of time those weapons are like that, right? That's why they did the approach of balancing the way they did in 4. So, you know, that's why that weapon is really, really unbalanced, right? But the only way they could balance the weapons, and this is more than likely because of, you know, the time of like the era of how they balance weapons, the limitations that they had, right? So like, look at the KH2 2002, right? KH2 2002 has like no recoil. It's a burst weapon. It kills real fast, right? But the recoil sucks, right? That's the biggest downfall with that weapon. The recoil sucks, right? But it's extremely, extremely accurate, right? So imagine that, bro. Like an extremely accurate weapon, but the recoil is trash, right? But if you incorporate ADS spam, and I have to say this, bro, like nobody plays this game without ADS spam, right? If you ADS spam on console with the KH2002, bro, it's a laser beam. It's a laser beam. You're gonna get headshots like crazy, right? You're gonna hit your target 85, 80, 90% of the time. You're gonna get shots. You're gonna get hit markers at least, without really having to aim. So it's really strong, and I don't think, like, you know, I don't think the developers had in mind of people, like I said, using ADS spam like people do today. If they knew people were doing ADS spam, they probably would patch it out. But that's what they did in Battlefield 4. They patched it out. You can't do that. You can't ADS spam like you can in 3, in 4. You can't. They patched it out. They rebalanced it where you can't do that no more. So that's why like in Battlefield 2042, if you look at how, like, if you try to ADS spam in Battlefield 2042, for example, since that's the most recent Battlefield game. So the way they did the whole like aim assist and aim assist slowdown, right? So the way they did it was, it will lock on to where you're aiming, right? If the reticle is close enough to the body or to wherever you're aiming at, it'll lock on to that. But then guess what? If your reticle is on the torso or on the lower part of the torso, it's gonna lock onto the torso. So in Battlefield 3, if you ADS spam, right, a lot of times it just auto corrects to the head. It always goes to the head, and that's why I always bring up why it's so cheap. Because a lot of times you don't have to aim to get a headshot. You just get a headshot. But in 2042, it doesn't work like that. So if you're aiming at the shoulder and you ADS spam, yeah, it'll lock onto the shoulder because that's where you're aiming. But it will not autocorrect to the head. And that's one of the things they took away from the aim assist to try to like limit that that part of the mechanic. They don't want people getting easy headshots for every time, right? If you're aiming at the head, okay, then you'll get a headshot. But if you're not aiming at the head, you're not gonna get a headshot. So, you know, hate to break it to a lot of people, but that's just the way the aiming works. That's just the way the aiming works in this game. So, if you don't like it, guess what? Go play on PC and see how difficult it is. Because it's not as easy as a lot of people think it is, bro. Like, playing on mouse and keyboard is not as easy as you think it is. There's a lot of good people that are really, really good, and it takes skill to learn how to be that good with the mouse and keyboard. There's people who are on controller that play on PC, and they're really, really good players, bro. Like, I watch them play. They're very rare, but there's players that are really good, and they know how to play. They play a different play style, right? If you're going to play on controller, they play on a different play style. But there's some people I've seen, bro, they just go in there, and they just wreck. So, you know, it's not as, you know, the mouse and keyboard is not as, like, dominating as you think it is. So it's all about preference. It's all about how you want to play. But if you're using scripts and you're using, like, rapid fire and shit like that, bro, you know that's not fair. You know that's not fair. So, you know what I mean? If you have to adjust your controller, if you have to make like custom, say you have to make like custom dead zones or something for your controller, I think that's fine. If you have to like customize your joystick how you want it to feel, that's perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. I particularly don't care. But if you're having to like make something press the button for you automatically and it's not you, then, you know what I mean? Like, you got to think about that for a minute, you know? It's not really fair. He said, I like try BF3 on PC. I would get fucked easily. Yeah. He said, only rack in this game. Pro Genius Valhair. Maria? Who is that? Bro, are you really a Maria? Or are you just somebody trying to be a Maria? That's the real question. He said, so BF4 fixed a lot of BF3. Yes. BF4 fixed a lot of the things with BF3. But the thing is, with Battlefield 4, they also introduced a lot of bullshit at the same time. Because they overcomplicated things by trying to introduce balance. But what they ended up doing was they're like, okay, we're going to give you more gadgets to attach to your weapon. So they're like, okay, if you don't want a foregrip, you can have like underslung shit, or not underslung stuff, but like there's like other gadgets that you can equip, or attachments I should say, for your, like, instead of the foregrip that did other things, right? The opposite of what a foregrip does, right? They had other attachments that would do other things, but the problem is, you know, the biggest issue was that they changed the heavy barrel. The heavy barrel gave you more accuracy, but it gave you a lot more recoil than in 3, right? And then like suppressors and flash hiders, they still do the same thing, but what they did was like, so like the flash hider, for example, and this is just me talking in a general sense, it's like the flash hider would like, it'd give you better recoil, but only in the first shot, right? You wouldn't get a jump of recoil at the first shot, but you would get more spread, right? Over time. The longer you held the trigger, you would get more spread, but you got less recoil, right? That's how they balance the weapon, right? In Battlefield 3, a lot of times, like, the spread is not really a concern. You don't get a lot of spread on your shots in Battlefield 3 if you use a flash hider or a suppressor. A lot of times you just lose damage and maybe bullet drop. That's really it. That's all that it is. You get better recoil control, and you get, you get to kill people within, within silence, right? They don't know you shooting at them. So in 4 they changed it to where things would either have more bullet drop, or it would have more recoil. It would have like a recoil, like a first shot recoil, where you don't get a lot of recoil at the start, but you get a lot of spread. You know, so you have to pick and choose which one you want. So, but that's how they try to do it. But they kind of overcomplicated things. So they made some weapons just like they made a lot of weapons just kind of suck. And then on top of that, the net code wasn't good. For a game that was new, the net code was not as good as Battlefield 3. So if the net code was redone, I think the game could be better, in my opinion. If they re-released the game, or just like updated the game with like more modern net code, I think the game would be a lot better. But it's DICE, EA. They don't think that way. They don't think about like capitalizing on, the games that are really successful, or they don't care about investing in like things like net code and, multiplayer like that. They don't think about that because they always sell so many copies of the game. So why should they do that, right? When they stop making money from their games, when people stop buying the game that's trash every year, then guess what? We're gonna get more of the quality that I'm talking about. It's just how it works, bro. They're not gonna make these games if no one's buying the games. You know what I mean? And if it takes them to lose money to have to get a new CEO and to get new leadership, then that's what it takes. But until that happens, bro, they're gonna keep doing the same formula. They're gonna make the next game transaction heavy. They're gonna try to sell every fucking costume they can come up with, right? And not give you the weapons and game modes that you want, right? No story mode, no co-op. They don't care. All right, they don't care. As long if you're not buying the costume that they make every week, they don't care, bro. Like that's the only way they're gonna stop making the game, or the CEO is gonna get fired and get someone else. That's really the best situation you can think of. They get somebody that's a better CEO, so they can take control of the EA and try to get these IPs under control. That's the only way. So he said, who said the rack stays on the server? Who doesn't use anything and banish? I don't know what he's saying. I want to know how to report to Sony. I know that everyone will pay for God for the injustice you do. Okay. Gabriel, he said it was a good day. Said, no wonder I prefer 4 over 3. Yeah. 4 is more balanced, but in technical terms, if Battlefield 3 was played fairly, if people actually if majority of the players played fairly and didn't ADS spam and all that shit, then I think it'd be I think 3 would be a very solid game. If Battlefield 3 got updated, or even 4, if Battlefield 4 got updated and they kind of just rebalanced the game one more time, I think the game would be a solid game. I would say that Battlefield 3 and 4 would probably be the best two Battlefield games ever made. Just because they would make a definitive last version of the game and, give us the one that, because sometimes, bro, that happens, bro. Games just take time to kind of develop, and, there's a meta that comes with it. The game evolves. People find out new tech, right? It happens in fighting games all the time. If you watch fighting games when they start to the end, bro, the games get transformed almost, how they're played, because people discover new things that weren't discovered, right? And the developers have to patch it out, right? That they have to do their best, to have to balance the game to make it fair, especially if it's going to be competitive, So All right, but anyways, guys, appreciate everybody coming by. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get out of here, bro. I just want to play a few games with you guys, just to kind of chill and relax a little bit. So I appreciate everybody again coming by. Thank you so much. It was fun playing with you guys. Astro Blaster, Plastic African, thank you for the donation. Shout out to you, bro. Really do appreciate it. You know, everyone that came by. CA Army. So I'm getting tired, so I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Y'all have a good night, and we'll catch y'all on the next one, all right? All right, guys, I'm out. Peace out. Bye.
Spotted a hostile soldier in your AO. Over.